My name is Lucas de Wal. My car is a Honda NSX, the NC1, which is the second generation of the NSX.
And why an NSX?
Why an NSX? I've always driven Honda from the first time I got my driver's license. From the beginning, I think even before I had my license, I always wanted the NSX, the original one. And yeah, just said, well, one day when I have saved for all the money, I'm going to buy one. And then in 2020, we went to Japan, to Tokyo, to the Honda Welcome Center. And there stood the new NSX in the showroom there. And I was like, okay, now I have a small problem because I fell in love with the new NSX instead of the old one. So yeah, I had to save a bit more money, but yeah, eventually the NSX was just the car that I wanted.
What did you fall in love with about the NSX?
The original NSX, I fell in love with it because the way Honda actually defied all the supercars from that moment. Because at that time, the supercar, you had either a Porsche or a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, but they were almost undrivable at the time. You cannot use them as a daily car. You could only use them for show and nothing much else. And Honda just proved that you can actually drive a supercar to work and back again. So they made a combination of just a good, reliable daily driver, but also still have the same characteristics as a supercar. And that's what I first loved about the original NSX. And that's why I said, okay, well, I love the concept. I love the model of the old NSX. It was different than everything else. So yeah, that's also what I liked about it. And yeah, then when the new NSX came, they actually did the same, because this is one of the first supercars with a hybrid engine. And yeah, the only one that did it at the time was the Porsche, the 718. And this one was only $250,000 at the time, which is still a lot of money. But they again showed that it is possible to build a supercar with new techniques, being affordable within the range. And yeah, that's one of the things I like the most, the technique behind everything, the technology, the science. That's what I love the most, I guess. Of course, and the form. I mean, yeah, it's different from everything else, but I love the form as well. It is powered by a 3.5 liter V6 twin turbo on the rear wheels. It's got 2 electric motors on the front wheels and 1 electric motor on the rear wheels as well, which are almost only for support, so extra power, extra torque. You've got 4 drive modes: quiet, sport, sport plus and track mode. And in every mode, the suspension gets a bit stiffer. You get a bit more power out of the engine, you get a bit more sound out of the engine. So on quiet mode, it's actually quite easy drivable as a daily drive. I mean, you cannot use it for groceries because there's nowhere you can put the groceries in the car, because only for a really small trunk. Yeah, it's a monocoque chassis made from aluminum. The whole car, all the bodywork is all made from aluminum, so no steel in there. Partly because of weight reduction, but also, of course, no rust, same as the original NSX, which is also full aluminum. And yeah, it makes the car just really stiff. So whenever you're cornering the car, whatever you do, you just feel that the car is one whole and nothing, there's no torsion, there's nothing there in the car. It's insane to drive, especially on track, it's insane. Driving the car not as a daily, I'm driving it for meetings like this, but also I really love to go on track days. So I'm going to Zandvoort, Spa, Assen, but yeah, also Nurbergring. I've driven a lot of cars on Nurbergring, a lot of laps. I'm around, I don't know, somewhere between 350 and 400 laps maybe in the last 5 or 6 years. And yeah, I've driven most type Rs there. This car is completely different. You cannot compare it to any other vehicle I've ever driven there. With the 4-wheel drive, with the power, with the torque, it's insane how much speed you get out of the corners, into the corners, on the straights. Normally a Honda, I mean, every Honda can be beat on the straight because it doesn't get a lot of horsepower in front-wheel drive, but with this car you even beat every car on the straight. It's just really fun to drive. with semi-slick tires on it, because with road tires it's almost impossible to get the power on the track. But with a good set of semi-slicks, then yeah, you can beat almost any car on track, especially on nurbergring. It's insane. Officially, I cannot time on the ring, of course, because it's not allowed. It's going around quite quick. My goal would be to eventually get below a 730 with this car. So what's the best thing about the NSX? It's just the whole package. It gives you a smile from ear to ear every time you drive it. Even when you drive it slowly on the normal roads, or if you drive it on track, it's always perfect to drive. It's just, I don't really know how to describe it. Just for me, it's just the perfect car. I cannot think of any car that would drive better than this. It would better suit me, how I'm driving, I'm using the car. It just works perfectly in every way. So what is the worst thing about the NSX? I don't think there's anything that is really wrong with the NSX, but if there are some small improvements, then maybe the sound. I mean, if you compare it to a Ferrari or a Porsche, then, or even some BMWs, then I think maybe the sound is a bit soft. Honda is also used for daily driving, so yeah, so it could get a bit more sound out of the engine, I guess. I made some small upgrades which I really like. I mean, I upgraded the brakes splitter and the big wing. I went a specific corner after the Flugplatz. I went there over 180 kilometers per hour, and actually the rear just stepped out on me there. And I was like, okay, this is not the way I want it. So I was, okay, I need better tires, because I was still on street tires, but also I really could use a bit more downforce. So that's why I decided to buy the wing and also the splitter. And yeah, now I can go 180, 190 after Flugplatz in the corner, and it stays completely stable. So really, really good. Since a month, 2 months ago, I have the livery now on the car as you see it. Because before it was just white and the carbon black. So yeah. It was a bit of a gamble because when you do a livery on a full car, it's always a bit exciting how it turns out when you see it for real. But yeah, I'm really enthusiastic about it and the overall look of the car. Do I think the NSX is underappreciated? Yeah, it was at the time when the Honda released the NSX, there was almost no media coverage, also not from Honda, but also not from the car media. So yeah, it was underlooked, underappreciated. That's one of the reasons probably why they only sold less than 3,000 at the time. Yeah, now it's a really special car. I mean, in Europe you don't ever see them. In the United States there are a bit more. I think there are about 2,300 in the United States and in Canada, so you will see them there at some time. But you only see them here when there is a meeting of NSX cars, and then there may be like 1, 2 or 3 of the new type NSX, and the rest is all the original type. How do people react when I drive past them or when they overtake me on the freeway? It's all enthusiasm. It doesn't really matter what car they drive, if it's a fast car or just a normal car. I get lots of thumbs up, people waving at me. Big SUV passing me, you can the window goes down, like 3 little kids are taking pictures or small videos with their cameras. It's really fun. So my name is Lucas de Waal and this is my Honda NSX NC1.